Imagine a fish swimming in a crystal-clear lake. Now picture a tall oak tree basking in the warm sunshine. What could these two things possibly have in common? And what about a moss-covered rock or the sun itself? They seem completely different, right? Well, believe it or not, they are all interconnected as parts of something amazing called an ecosystem. Think of an ecosystem like a bustling city. In a city, you have people, buildings, cars, and parks, all interacting with each other. Similarly, an ecosystem is a community of living organisms and their physical environment, all working together in a delicate balance. From the smallest insects to the towering trees, and from the sunlight to the soil, every part of an ecosystem plays a crucial role. Intrigued? Let's dive deeper into the fascinating world of ecosystems and uncover the secrets of how they thrive. Just like cities come in different shapes and sizes, ecosystems also come in a fascinating variety. From lush rainforests teeming with life to scorching deserts with unique adaptations, each ecosystem has its own special characteristics and inhabitants. Imagine walking through a dense forest, sunlight dappling through the canopy of leaves. You hear birds chirping, insects buzzing, and maybe even a rustle in the undergrowth as a deer walks by. This is a forest ecosystem, a vibrant community of trees, plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms, all interacting with the air, water, and soil around them. Now picture yourself diving into the ocean. As you descend, sunlight fades, giving way to a twilight world of shimmering fish, graceful dolphins, and colorful coral reefs. This is an ocean ecosystem, a vast and mysterious realm where life thrives from the sunlit surface to the deepest trenches. But ecosystems aren't limited to forests and oceans. Deserts, with their scorching sun and sparse vegetation, are also unique ecosystems. Here, specially adapted plants and animals have found ingenious ways to survive in the harsh conditions. Whether it's a rainforest, an ocean, a desert, or even a small pond, each ecosystem is a unique and interconnected web of life. So, what exactly makes up an ecosystem? Well, we can divide it into two main parts, the living and the non-living. The living parts are called biotic factors. These are all the plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms that call an ecosystem home. Think of a bustling beehive. Inside, you have worker bees collecting nectar, drones buzzing about, and the queen bee laying eggs. These bees, each with their own role to play, represent the biotic factors of a beehive ecosystem. In a forest, the biotic factors would include towering trees, graceful deer, chirping birds, scurrying squirrels, and even the tiniest insects crawling in the undergrowth. But the biotic world isn't just about the creatures we can easily see. Microscopic organisms like bacteria and fungi, though invisible to the naked eye, play a vital role in breaking down dead matter and recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. Whether big or small, all these living organisms interact with each other in a complex web of relationships. They form food chains, compete for resources, and rely on each other for survival, making the biotic world a truly fascinating and interconnected web of life. Now let's move on to the non-living components of an ecosystem, known as abiotic factors. Don't let the A before the word fool you. These factors are just as crucial as their living counterparts. Abiotic factors include things like sunlight, water, temperature, soil, and air. Imagine a plant reaching for the sun. Sunlight is an abiotic factor, providing the energy that plants need for photosynthesis. Without sunlight, plants wouldn't be able to produce food, and the entire ecosystem would collapse. Water is another essential abiotic factor. Just like we need water to survive, so do plants and animals. Water availability shapes the types of organisms that can live in a particular ecosystem. Temperature is another critical factor. Some organisms, like polar bears, thrive in cold climates, while others, like desert foxes, have adapted to survive in scorching heat. Soil, with its nutrients and minerals, provides a foundation for plant life, while air provides the oxygen that many organisms need to breathe. These abiotic factors, though non-living, have a profound impact on the types of organisms that can live in an ecosystem and how they interact with each other. Section 5. A delicate dance. How biotic and abiotic factors interact. Now that we've met the players, let's see how they interact on the grand stage of an ecosystem. Biotic and abiotic factors are constantly engaged in a delicate dance, influencing and shaping each other in countless ways. Imagine a sunny meadow. The sun, an abiotic factor, provides energy for the grass to grow. A rabbit, a biotic factor, hops along and nibbles on the lush grass, gaining energy from it. Later, a hawk, another biotic factor, swoops down and catches the rabbit for its meal. This simple example illustrates how abiotic and biotic factors are interwoven in a complex web of life. The availability of water, an abiotic factor, determines what types of plants can grow in an area, which in turn influences the types of animals that can survive there. Temperature, another abiotic factor, affects the metabolism and behavior of animals, influencing their feeding patterns and activity levels. Even seemingly small changes in abiotic factors can have ripple effects throughout an ecosystem, altering the balance of life and leading to adaptations and changes in the biotic community. Section 6. Harmony in the balance. Why ecosystem equilibrium matters. Ecosystems are incredibly complex and interconnected. They thrive when there's a balance between their biotic and abiotic components. This balance, known as ecosystem equilibrium, ensures that all living organisms have access to the resources they need to survive and thrive. Think of a seesaw. When both sides are evenly weighted, the seesaw remains balanced. Similarly, when an ecosystem is in equilibrium, the populations of different species remain relatively stable. Predators keep prey populations in check, preventing overgrazing or competition for resources. Decomposers break down dead matter, returning nutrients to the soil for plants to use. This delicate balance is crucial for the health and stability of an ecosystem. When ecosystems are in equilibrium, they are more resilient to disturbances and can bounce back more easily from natural events like floods or droughts. Maintaining this balance is essential for the well-being of all living organisms, including U.S. humans, who rely on healthy ecosystems for clean air, water, and food. Section 7. Upsetting the scales. The consequences of imbalance. Unfortunately, human activities can sometimes disrupt the delicate balance of ecosystems, leading to unintended consequences. When this balance is upset, it can have cascading effects throughout the entire ecosystem. Imagine a factory dumping pollutants into a river. These pollutants can harm or kill fish and other aquatic life, disrupting the food chain and reducing biodiversity. Deforestation, another example, removes trees that absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This can contribute to climate change, altering weather patterns and impacting ecosystems worldwide. Introducing invasive species, whether intentionally or accidentally, can also upset the balance. These species can outcompete native species for resources, disrupt food webs, and introduce diseases, harming the overall health of the ecosystem. It's crucial to remember that we are part of this interconnected web of life. Our actions have consequences, and it's our responsibility to understand and minimize our impact on ecosystems. Section 8. Be a nature hero. Your role in protecting our planet. Understanding ecosystems and the delicate balance within them is the first step towards becoming a steward of our planet. Even small actions can make a big difference in protecting these vital life support systems. Start by exploring the ecosystems in your own backyard or neighborhood. Observe the plants and animals that live there and how they interact with their environment. Learn about the challenges they face and how you can help. Reduce your ecological footprint by conserving water and energy at home. Recycle and dispose of waste properly to avoid polluting the environment. Support sustainable practices by choosing eco-friendly products and supporting businesses that are committed to environmental responsibility. Remember, we are all connected to nature, and our actions have the power to shape the future of our planet. By understanding and appreciating the intricate workings of ecosystems, we can all become nature heroes and contribute to a healthier and more sustainable future for all.